You hear it everywhere. This idea that chasing your dreams is somehow selfish. But here's what nobody tells you. Not pursuing your dreams can actually hurt the ones you love most. Today, I'm breaking down 5 key ways that stepping away from your dreams can actually hurt your loved ones and what you can do instead. After coaching hundreds of clients, I have seen this firsthand. Well-intentioned adults who believe they are being selfless and kind by putting their dreams off or completely letting go of them. But they do not realize the hidden costs underneath. Hi, I'm Steph. I'm a seasoned coach and an executive producer in the entertainment industry, and I help people complete meaningful dream projects quickly and become who they want to be, one messy, playful experiment at a time. Number 1, your parking brake becomes theirs. When you doubt yourself, you teach doubt. And you might think, no, I tell my family, my loved ones, everybody that they can chase their dreams and they can do whatever they set their mind to. But there is truth to the saying that actions speak louder than words. There's a widely shared story about a mother who used to always tell her children again and again how beautiful they were. She was hoping that this would help them grow up with good self-esteem. But to her frustration, they grew up to be adults who thought they were ugly. She couldn't understand how this could happen until she realized that even though she was telling them they were beautiful again and again, the entire time they were also seeing her look at herself in the mirror and say that she was ugly. Her actions had more influence over her children than her words ever could. Your loved ones are watching and they take your actions to heart. They watch you when you push off that dream again and again. They're learning that excuses win and dreams don't matter. Your actions influence their actions. Instead, treat your dreams as important. Show them that the journey can be fun and safe. When you remove your parking brake, you remove theirs too. Number 2, if you don't ship it, no one else benefits. Starting matters, yes, but impact requires finishing. Brilliant drafts of novels in your drawer? Unfinished paintings in your closet? They may help you learn, but they don't create impact. Seth Godin calls it shipping. Putting creative work out into the world. It's not until we ship that we have the opportunity to influence others with our dreams. Mark Batterson wrote, "Your greatest legacy isn't your dream. Your greatest legacy is the next generation of dreamers that your dream inspires." And one dreamer who inspired me was none other than Bob Ross. At 4 years old, I watched Bob Ross paint these beautiful landscapes with oil paints. Now, I only had crayons, so I sat on the floor and tried to imitate everything he did. I didn't have the right tools or the right studio, but he had inspired me by passing his dream along. And those memories of watching Bob Ross paint, feeling inspired to use crayons to playfully create, well, that's what inspired the name of this series, The Crayon Playbook. Bob Ross didn't pursue his dream for me, of course not. But because he was brave enough to move on the dream that was placed on his heart, he inspired millions of people around the world. Your dream isn't just for you. Ship it so others can be inspired to begin their dreams too. Number 3, emotions spread farther than you realize. This one changed everything for me. And dog people, this is for you. Rodney Habib tells about a study out of the University of Naples, where scientists collected sweat from people who watched happy movies and others who watched scary movies. Then they brought in the pups. The interesting thing is the dogs didn't just smell the emotions or sense them. They actually took the emotions on themselves. They literally became happy or fearful based on the human's emotion. Now, I have 3 rescue pups that I love with all my heart, and I don't want them living a life stressed, sad, or fearful, simply because those are the emotions that I came home with every single day. And it's not just dogs. Research from Harvard and UC San Diego shows that emotional states spread through social networks up to 3 degrees of separation. So we're talking about your friends, their friends, and their friends' friends. That's a lot of people who are influenced by your emotional state. Your emotions are powerful. When you pursue fulfilling dream projects that bring you joy, well, those emotions have the power to spread out into a world that desperately needs it. Number 4, regret kills relationships. Science tells us that high-quality relationships are a huge predictor of happiness. So how do you keep good relationships going strong? Minimize regret. Regrets can fuel resentment in relationships. Regrets don't stay contained within one person. They ripple outward, and they impact our ability to show up fully in relationships. So what causes regret? Well, in a study, Cornell and New School psychologists found that 76% of their participants listed their biggest life regret as not fulfilling their ideal self. Psychologist Tom Gilovich said, "When we evaluate our lives, we think about whether we're heading toward our ideal selves. Those are the regrets that stick with you, what you see through the windshield of life." And in hospice nurse Bronnie Ware's book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, she lists the number 1 most common regret from her patients as, "I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself and not the life others expected of me." Our goal is not to get to 0 regrets, but to minimize them when possible. Regret fuels resentment, and resentment kills relationships. You don't have to be your ideal self today, but you want to be moving in that direction. That's how you attract aligned people and keep the right relationships thriving. Number 5, dreams help you contribute more. And here's a very solid reason to pursue your dreams. The more important something is, the harder it feels. The longer you hold on to a dream without taking action, the more it builds up with importance in your mind. And so it doesn't get any easier the longer you wait. It can actually feel harder. I mean, think about it. Have you ever had something major that you needed to do, and the more and more you put it off, the harder it was to start? And let's be honest, when you pursue an important dream, some days will bring you complete joy, but other days may expose your limits and weaknesses. Before you started, you had the luxury of not knowing, but now you're learning fast. That's how you discover your true potential. That's how you find where you can do the most good. You know Maslow's hierarchy of needs? Safety and basic needs are first and crucial. But if you're fortunate enough to have those covered, there's more. At the top of the chart used to be self-actualization, realizing your full potential. But Maslow, later on in life, added a higher level, transcendence. In other words, dedicating your full potential to the collective good. And that's what dreams do. They're your training camp. You discover your strengths, your capabilities, and your true potential with the dreams that matter most to you. Those are the ones most emotionally charged, but they're also powerful and can help you contribute good in the world and inspire others to do the same. Pursuing your dreams isn't selfish. It's the exact opposite. It's brave, it's vulnerable, it's selfless. And it's how we show our loved ones how much we love them. So let's recap. Number 1, your parking brake becomes theirs. Instead, model action, not excuses. Number 2, not shipping means no impact. Dreams are meant to inspire others. So don't stop the dream, ship it out. Number 3, emotions are contagious. Recognize misery spreads, but so does your joy. Number 4, regrets sink relationships. Minimize regret. Move toward your ideal self to attract and keep the right relationships thriving. And number 5, not moving on your dreams limits your self-discovery and contribution. Dreams help you find your true potential and serve the greater good. And now you know how your decisions impact those you love. It's time to remove the parking brake and take action on your dreams. But which dream should you pursue? And how do you know it's your dream and not someone else's influence? Well, there's a simple way to check, and I break it down here in this video right here. See you there.